Now,
Sure,
bring up...
that change go.
Okay. Next question I have to bring up is what your thoughts are on the current meta as opposed to the previous.
Currently, it's undefined, but right now, I'd say that honestly, I think that Synchro Cat right now at the second is probably the best deck. I'd say honestly, like I hate Flambeau Cat, and the last like 1 or 2 regionals overall here in America, people have not been topping with it. It's been just garbage. Period. People are realizing this how inconsistent that deck is, and I've hated the whole thing. Like I'd rather run just a pure Flambeau deck with that 2000 beater or defense guy. Like it's just so inconsistent, and it draws bad. Regular Synchro Cat, like I'd probably say like that's the best deck, and it will become even better honestly as the format is more defined.
Mm-hmm.
But this format, like as far as like my opinions upon this format, because I can't really like compare it to last format because again it is undefined obviously. But as we get like Shining Darkness and all this other stuff, it'll become more defined. It'll become much faster with Sabers getting their new Marauding Captain guy, the 1900 body, and that just basically allows them to swarm. So it'll be kind of like a sort of a Blackwing format. I hate the Blackwing treasure thing. I don't know why it's so hyped. Personally, I think it's garbage because you have to waste all your summoning and special summoning after that, and then you probably won't have anything in hand to actually ditch for the treasure. So you either go for overextension, or you have to just draw and sit there with like an open field or at least one monster and just get beaten down.
Not to mention the fact that you can only play one per turn.
Yeah, and then on top, I just don't like it. Like, instant fusion works better with that one turn thing, honestly. And it's last format. I like last format a lot, mainly just because of zombies. I didn't like the Lightsworn part of it or the Blackwing part of it. It was just garbage in my opinion.
Yeah, well, Lightsworn is sacky as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, they turn around, they could draw the most horrible hand, and in 3 turns, if they somehow manage to survive, it's like all of a sudden now they're God.
Yeah, it's kind of retarded, but hey, they made it.
Yeah.
They're still alive, honestly. Lightsworn is very, very much alive. That's why actually, as a matter of fact, I am actually citing 2 light imprisoning mirrors and some crows just for that. I'm actually running some crows and stuff as well.
Oh, I never dropped my crows. Light imprisoning mirror I kind of did, but seeing
this, if you play competitively right now, I started to realize it. My friend hooked me up with that idea. Yeah, I'm learning that light imprisoning mirror really hurts it. Like it can potentially even stop counter fairies if you ever face like a weird variant. I don't know.
Oh no, I have. It's just that I found in my locals because I got this one kid. Well, it's not a kid, but this one guy there. He uses a variation of counter fairies that utilizes Christia in like the most broken way possible. So once she's out, she's not going anywhere. And Light Imprisoning Mirror doesn't affect her in the slightest.
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say on this format so far, just because it's so repetitive, but it is undefined, so...
Okay.
I don't know why people keep on making statements and stuff.
Well, I mean...
My friend just texted me, he said, I'm gonna try to make a new variant of Synchro Cat, because it's so good, the current one, like, we have one built, and it's just crazy amazing that I've been winning constant duels on AIM and stuff, and all over... local tourneys, things like that. Like, they have a bunch of local tourneys, but it's still, like, a thing. Like, mainly on AIM and stuff I've been testing, because I don't want the deck list leaked out. So.
Yeah. Of course. Now, your thoughts on the previous meta overall, from start to finish. I mean, what did you like? What did you hate?
I like the diversity of last format. This format, not so much, just because this format's still, again, I don't like a lot of the stupid innovation. I like innovation, but not stupid innovation. I don't want to see Blackwings try to put, like, freaking Against the Wind in their deck. Like, I don't want to see that kind of stupid innovation. I want to see good innovation and intriguing stuff. Like, last format, I just liked it, especially because of zombies. I know how people say eventually they took no skill, and to a point, every deck eventually takes no skill because everybody already knows how to play it.
Mm-hmm.
But zombies were probably my favorite deck last format, just because like there were so many combos. You had to think like, do I Doom Kaiser now? And mirror matches were so complicated. You could go Revive King, hit their Goblin Zombie. It was just crazy. They were Mizukis, and then they couldn't use them. And then it was just so many things that you could do last format. And then the Krebon's Diva thing, that was really controversial. The Diva, two formats ago, not last format, but the format before
Yep.
that. When Synchro Cat was still hot and everything, I was running the Salvo Dad, not Salvo Dad, not my Salvo Dad, but my Diva Dad deck, and I was actually running 3 Deep Sea Divas, but I didn't know about the Spine Yeoman or Mermaid thing. So I ran those, and it was really good back then. And I've always tried running it. I tried it in Zombies at first, and then it didn't work, so I switched back to Crabons and stuff. And then afterwards I went back to the Diva thing after it started catching on. So, I mean, last round was pretty fun, I'd say. At the end it started getting boring and repetitive, but it was fun. LA was really fun, SJC LA and stuff.
Well, I mean, to me the last format. I mean, I will have to agree when it comes to the diversity. I mean, there was so many decks running around. Probably one of the roughest times for people like Robbie Cole and the gadgets. Though, I mean, he still did have his moments. But I mean, you're playing anti.
I bet he's happy now, huh? I bet Robbie's pretty happy now, huh?
Oh well, he's. I mean, with the Machina, I mean, he's still doing his perfecting the gadgets segment. I think he's still sticking to pretty much the traditional gadgets. But
I think I have nothing against Robbie Cole. Shout out to you, dude. I've given you shout outs before and stuff, but I think you need to try a new deck for real. Get a new deck. Like, it's getting I hate people that not people, but like the fact that when occasionally several people just try to stick with one deck forever and ever. Like, I've had Glads forever and ever, but I don't play them forever and ever. I've had like a bunch of old decks. I have my old traditional deck from like 50 years ago. It's just retarded, and I still have it. And like, I like trying new things, so I'd like it when people try new things. I know you may have a preference, but I want to see new things, like especially on a channel. I mean, I'm not like other kids that'll like stalk him and stuff. Like, oh my god, that's so cool! I like your green gadget. Like, I want to see diversity and stuff among the meta. Like, I want to see people try new things. That's what really makes it.
well, recently he just put up a deck profile for his Absolute Zero build,
Oh, well, I haven't really.
which actually
stalked
runs
his
rather
channel.
well.
I don't really know. Like, I don't really like stalk amongst channels and stuff, waiting for people to post new vid. I know there's a lot of people out there, but I mean, I'm sure I'll probably check it out. I've heard stories about a lot of people posting new decks, trying new stuff, so I'm pretty sure it works well.
Yeah, he's. I mean, it's not that I stalk him or anything. I subscribed to him because I've done several trades with him, and I figured he does some pretty informative stuff and some pretty funny segments with his interviews. I mean,
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those with the other Alex, Vincent. He does a lot of funny interviews.
Yeah.
I know. A lot of funny ones.
Another thing I like too is, I mean, I really like his perfecting the gadgets segment, because he actually does turn around and you can apply what he tells you about how the cards that he prefers to use in there or tries to use in there, how they work, and then you can turn around and try it yourself, because he's so detailed with the way the card specifics are that it makes you
Pretty good.
think.
I like how he does his channel. A lot of the YouTubers out there are pretty good with that.
Yeah. Now we move on, since we talked about the current meta.